Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. Nobody wanted to see Tank and Lamont Roach. Nobody. Big boss can't poke through the door and talk this about fucking about celebrity commitment. Tough times don't last. Good people do that. I've caught them in the highlight. Maybe you matter. Peak game. 84's on West Swain. Nobody wanted to see Tank versus Lamont Roach. Nobody did. Nobody wanted to see it. Nobody wanted to see that fight, bro. Then why is that man finna break his Barclays record? That's crazy. Hey, man, y'all boys be tripping, bro. The man finna break his old Barclays record that he set. You know what I'm talking about? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Was this a fight that I want to see Tank in? No. But I said I understand it. Right? I understand it. What that boy Lethal Shooter now say? What he say? I understand it now. I understand it. I mean, he tried to fight everybody he could fight. Everybody turned down fights. Everybody was in fights. You know what I mean? There was some dudes that just actively was like, no, Roma Chico. I'm telling you, I'm on his head, bro. I promise you. Pause. No. I'm telling you, bro. I'm on that boy head. Pause. He ain't getting no pass from me. He don't get a pass. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying at the end of the day is that this man finna break his own Barclays record as far as just in ticket sales. He ain't even fought yet. I don't even think they even there in New York yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they there. But I think the grand arrivals is tomorrow or something like that. Like, they're not even there yet. So it's just crazy. This man is out here about to break records again. And the pay-per-view ain't even started yet. That's not even the pay-per-view. So like I said before, bro, to keep it 1,000, like, let's put respect on this man's name, bro. Shakur Stevenson talking about I must see TV is cap. You know what I mean? Tank is must see TV. I told y'all, and this is the thing that kills me. It's like everybody talk down on Tank, but they always bringing him up. It could be nothing to do with this nigga, and he get brought up in interviews. The fight is fight week for Shakur, and they bringing up Tank. Shakur finna fight so-and-so. Talk about Shakur Stevenson and his opponent. Nah, not the boxing reporters. They gotta bring up Tank. Keyshawn Davis finna fight so-and-so. Right? Talk about Keyshawn Davis and, his matchup. Nah. They gotta bring up Tank. You see what I'm saying? And if the reporters don't bring him up, then the fighters bring him up. You see Shakur Stevenson and all of them, they bring him up. You know what I'm saying? They the ones that bring up, Tank. So it's just like, that's how you know Buddy is the face of boxing, because he get brought up. Right now, I know some gonna say, oh, because he's ducking, he's ducking, he's ducking smoke. He know what it is with Shakur. Yeah, he knows Shakur gonna run all night. That's what he knows. Okay, and this what I don't understand. Y'all jump bandwagons. When Devin was linked, at first Devin was the guy that's supposed to beat Tank. It was supposed to be Devin Haney, right? It was supposed to be him. Then Devin, he go through that situation with Ryan. Then y'all look at the next one. Oh, Shakur. We're gonna go. Shakur is the one that's gonna do it. Yeah, Shakur. So then when Shakur loses, then what? Then y'all gonna jump to Keyshawn. Oh, Keyshawn, yeah, he's punching harder. He's actually better than Shakur. And then when he loses, then what? Y'all gonna jump on Teofimo next? All I'm saying at the end of the day is there's always gonna be somebody else. There's always gonna be somebody else. Right? The same thing happened with Errol. Okay? Same thing happened with Floyd. When Floyd was fighting. Right? It was like, oh, this person gonna beat Floyd, right? It was Manny Pacquiao, or Pacquiao. You know, it was Zab Judah. It was this person. It was this person. It was always somebody that they picked that they wanted to knock off, you know, the top fighter. You know what I mean? I would say Tank is the most popular fighter. I would say he's very popular, right? We're gonna call a spade a spade. He not fighting bums either, but is he fighting elite fighters? No. But he's a popular fighter, right? I feel like, in my opinion, very underrated as far as his skills. I think people underrate Tank's skills because he's knocking everybody out. You know what I'm saying? So when they talk about Tank, they just talk about him knocking people out. You know, they don't talk about how he's setting up the knockouts. They don't talk about how he's handicapping his opponent to basically set up the knockouts, right? They just talk about he knocking people out, which is a way to diminish, you know, him as a fighter and his you know what I mean, his greatness. You know what I'm saying? It's like Shakur. Shakur is great too, you know. Keyshawn is very good too. They do a lot of good things in there. You know what I'm saying? All these fighters are good. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't reached Tank level yet. That's all. You know what I mean? They ain't reached that level yet. You know, they could get there if they fight the fights. You know what I mean? Shakur Stevenson is trying to follow the footsteps of Terrence Crawford and come up with these mythical fallacies and, you know, fictitious beefs and all that, you know, in which a lot of people don't like Shakur because he comes up, he's being untruthful. You know, nobody's sitting here saying Shakur Stevenson sucks. Nobody's sitting here talking bad about him. Nobody's saying anything negative about him, really. But when you start making up stuff, people gonna talk negative about you, right? Because now you lying. You know, Shakur Stevenson will sit there and say, oh, everybody, you know, is against me. No, that's not true. Everybody not against you. You got people that support you. The problem that we run into with you is you talk too much. That's it. You talk too much, right? You sit here and say, everybody gonna watch me. Everybody gonna want to come see me fight. Not necessarily. Nobody, I mean, I don't say nobody, but not everybody don't want to come see you fight. Bro, I was on, my kids was on TikTok, and they like, Dad, who is Shakur Stevenson? My kids. Dad, who is Shakur Stevenson? I was out here a boxer. I said, wow, what's going on? There's some people, they are making TikToks, and they talking about they preparing for the Shakur Stevenson fight, but they're like making, like they finna take a nap. Go check those TikToks out. It's people making like videos talking about finna prepare for the Shakur Stevenson fight. And they got pillows and blankets and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, I watched the fight because I love boxing. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of the sport. But Shakur Stevenson is not an entertaining fighter. That's what it is. But the way he talks like he just out here wrecking stuff. And that's an issue. Look, just box. You're a multi-class boxer. Just box. Box. You ain't got to knock stuff out. Pause. Box. You're not Tank. Cool. Box. Be who you are. Not Shakur. He can't be who he is. Because he's peeking over there to see what Tank is doing. Right? Keyshawn do it a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? But Keyshawn knows he's excited. Right? I think Keyshawn, he feels more confidence. You see, he's more confident in himself. I think Shakur is not as confident as himself as he's talking himself to be. That's why he talks a lot. Because he got to talk himself up. He got to talk and be like, oh, look, you know, I'm doing this. Oh, look, I'm doing that. Oh, look, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing X, Y, Z, and F. I'm doing this. You know, I'm the best. You know, can't nobody beat me. You know, everybody want to see me. You know, he gotta talk himself up to motivate himself. That's what he's doing. He don't really believe what he's saying. But you look at Keyshawn, he talk, but he don't talk that much. You know what I'm saying? You feel a little bit more of secureness in himself in Keyshawn, right? But you got, what's his face? He kind of peeking over there at Tank. That's why he got to have Terrence Crawford, you know, to reconfirm everything. That's why he got to have Floyd. That's why he got all these yes men around him. Because he's not as confident in himself. You look at Tank. Tank ain't got yes men around him. Tank ain't really got that many people around him. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Majority of the time you see Tank and bodyguards. That's it. You know? That's what you see. So that's what it is. You know? I see a lot of people like, oh man, Tank walking around with bodyguards. Well, I mean, he walk around with bodyguards because he's a star. He's a superstar. You're going to need that when you get to that level. You know, I saw Terrence Crawford, you know, kind of alluding to that. Like, oh, you know, he be walking around with bodyguards. Well, he's a superstar. When you get to that status, you need bodyguards because people want your autograph. People going to talk to you. Heck, some people going to want to try to get you to react a certain way so you can react a certain way. And then when you do that, boom, lawsuit. So it's just to protect you from acting out of character, right? So that's why they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why he walking around with people. Terrence Crawford ain't reached that status, okay? He got people calling him Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? As good as fighter Terrence Crawford is, everybody don't know who he is. You know what I mean? That's real talk. So all I'm saying at the end of the day, to keep it 1,000, to keep it real, coming down, working with real. Tank face of boxing for a reason. Okay? I think everybody got to give the program, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just, it is what it is. We're not sitting here telling you to, oh man, you know, be a fan. Continue to call fighters out, you know, on their stuff. All I'm saying is make sure it's a level playing field. You can't sit here and say something about Tank and not say nothing about Shakur. And not say nothing about Keyshawn. Because I could really cook Shakur and Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I really could. I could cook Tank. I could sit here and look at some things and got questionable that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I pointed those things out. Nobody's off limits on Boss Channel. You know what I'm saying? But the problem why I hammer so hard on Shakur and them is because you got people in the comment section acting like these niggas is flawless and they fighting everybody and they ain't got to fight nobody and Tank got to fight all these people. No, Shakur need to fight everybody too. Keyshawn need to fight everybody too. Tank shouldn't be the only one that need to fight everybody. But we know why you want Tank to fight everybody, because you want him to lose. That's what it is. See, your hatred is oozing in your comment. I can see it. If you're a fan of the sport, you put that same energy into every fighter. But y'all don't do that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss Scott.